cybersecurity at the moment is of massive importance to individuals and organisations when it comes to protecting their personal data and protecting themselves from fraud. So for the individual who's buying something online or having a transaction, it could be financial services, it could be accounting, legal services, who knows. When you're providing that personal data, you want to have trust in knowing that your data is being looked after and your financial data is safe, your personal data is safe. At the moment, I think an awful lot of consumers don't necessarily have the confidence in organisations they're providing that data to, and the issues in terms of fraud and cybercrime in financial services in particular, as well as professional services, is becoming a major deterring fact for people when they're making choices on where to go. And for organisations, I think they're throwing more and more in terms of resources at cybersecurity to try and make sure they are safe and secure, but sometimes there can be a negative impact to the customer experience. So you can find that there's problems in terms of it's more difficult to log on to something, it takes longer to complete a transaction, longer to do something than it may have taken a few years ago, but that is the price you're going to have to pay at the moment while the technology is as it is. Who knows? As technology improves, the measures that we take in terms of biometrics and things might mean that you aren't entering a password at every stage on the way. But at the moment, where we are now, 2017, cybersecurity is only going to get more and more important for people when they're obtaining and using those services online. It's a step, and it's a step on the way to achieving that, but I still think we're a long way from achieving it, even once the GDPR comes in 2018. It's going to help. You've got an awful lot of the world's developed economies across Europe that are going to make sure they're hitting the standards that are required. You're going to have multinational organisations, even if they're domiciled in the US, Russia, Europe, Middle East, Asia, who will say, look, from a security point of view, we need to comply with GDPR. So it will have that element of leverage. Even in the UK post-Brexit, the majority of organisations that are trading, certainly delivering services in the single market, will make sure they comply with the GDPR, as well as the fact that it will be incorporated in the Great Repeal Act as and when that goes through. So it will have a positive effect. Does it go far enough though? Not really. It's a compromise, as these things always are going to be, and once it comes in, it will already be a little bit obsolete when you think that the GDPR was first proposed in 2012 and then watered down in terms of what's eventually going to come in. It's a good, positive step, but we're still a long way from people being able to say, once that comes in, we're going to be safe online. And I think there's an awful lot more to come in terms of technological development that will have to be made and have to be adopted more widely until individuals and organisations can say, yes, we are now more safe online.